It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Rodgers. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a Raven first down.
To throw is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 13
that one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The tackle
a gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
A gain of 11.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Hill. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And a Raven first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground. It's Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tyson Alualu drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air again with Winston. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not up.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And some room to roam now.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Following the interception, Winston eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Ravens 3.
On play action, Winston. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Off the play fake, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me isn't Tel Aviv.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Gain of 29.
They got 29 yards that time.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
The extra point is good.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Play fake. Winston. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog. Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jameis now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
By the offense.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, Winston steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They'll try and run the option. They'll run for it. Geis. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st down and goal to go.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out right at the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Intended for
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Strong safety, Sean Davis, there to break up that pass play.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Ravens 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The Raven 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to Myers.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that takes us from second to third down.
5 yards to go.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Ravens 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool.
And that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
To throw, Winston. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
14 more yards.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Winston to throw it this time. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A first down throw for Winston. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To Eric Ebron.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
For Eric Ebron.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now a dump off here complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Hill. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
On play action, Winston. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third down, here's Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. He's back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Ravens.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. And now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
Tonight's final.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Steelers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.